what I would like to say is that I'm so happy and very glad to what happened today, in which manner that the whole world will now witness what South Africa is all about toward refugees. Because as a refugee in South Africa, you don't have any rights, you don't have anything. They treat you like fishes, they treat you like second-class citizens, they treat you like nothing. Because you could hear from the judgment that the judge gave, he's still denying that there is no xenophobic attacks in South Africa. But we have a lot of people that are there, their husband has been killed. He's still enforcing and trying to encourage the same blatant liars of the city of Cape Town to say that people must go to them and try to tell them of the fears or whatever that is happening in the areas where they used to live. So what I'm trying to say is that it's a big test to South African government and to the world. Remember last time in Parliament, it was during SONA. People fought there, they wanted to chase away F.W. de Klerk and citing that he's also, he has committed crime against humanity. But what is xenophobic killings, which we call xenophobic massacre of refugees? Isn't a crime against humanity, but he's still denying it. That's a judge of the High Court. He's saying there is no such kind of thing that shows that people are in danger. Or xenophobia, he did not agree with that. You understand what I'm saying?
But Mr. Balloos,
yeah.
the Judge Tulari did make it very clear that
yes,
while you are protected by the South African Constitution, you need to abide by the rules and regulations of the country, and therefore you must uphold the municipal bylaws.
Yes, talking about that, that means he doesn't care about people being killed. If I ask him, can you show me any South African that has been burning refugees alive, looting their stuff, who has been convicted in any court of law in South Africa? That's the question to ask. But poor refugees, vulnerable refugees, is taking advantage of them because he's a judge, he's a South African. That's nonsense when he's talking to abide with the law and whatever. That's nonsense. What about his life when he's killed? He doesn't care because he's not his brother. They don't come from the same mother or same father. You understand? So to me, it's nonsense that he was talking. I'm sorry to say that. Upholding the law. Who is going to uphold the law? The person who's been killed?
You say no. The judge is talking nonsense?
It is nonsense, of course. Because how can a dead person will uphold the law? You are talking to people that are still alive. You cannot talk to people that are being killed, which is still denying the fact of people being killed in South Africa. Looted their stuff, burning them alive. He says there is no fact of that, there is no fear of that.
So Mr. Balloos, what is the way forward? There is an interim order now for the city of Cape Town to enforce their bylaws. What is the way forward for you?
The way forward, let me tell you, Aisha, you know, someone who's suffering has nothing to lose. You understand what I mean? So if you understand that, when they were fighting their apartheid, they had nothing to lose. They were going, if they've been shot and whatever, they did not care about. And us as well, we have nothing to lose here because we are suffering. If you die, it means they are giving you rest, enough rest, so they can do whatever they want. And if they want to kill, let them come and kill. There are children and women that are sleeping outside. I cannot just take any nonsense judgment that comes today protecting things than the human beings. You understand what I mean? So being a judge is not a problem. And we're coming just here knowingly that in advance that we are just coming to fulfill the formalities, not to come and argue, because we knew there's no refugee that can get justice, can get any justice in South Africa, and that's what we understand. So to us it's nonsense. If they want to kill, let them come and kill those people because they have nowhere to go. It's sending them back where they used to be. Did he buy them any house where they send them back? That's the question he should ask himself as a judge. You understand what I mean? If I said these people should go back to where they used to be, did you provide any house? Are you paying them rent? Did you provide them with any work that they can be collecting money or getting money end of the month when they work for? Do you understand? So it doesn't matter to them when it comes to refugees. And this, I declare and say now, apartheid regime can never be declared a crime against humanity. If this xenophobia cannot be declared against a crime against humanity, that means apartheid never been a crime against humanity. They were just crying for nonsense, for waste of time, for lying outside that they were being killed. Because they are doing it to us, they are still doing the same thing that they were crying that apartheid regime used to do to them. You can see the law that came out. Isn't the law that repressive law that came during the apartheid regime? That's the same. So I don't see any difference. If the United Nations Security Council is there to judge, they must also consider these xenophobic killings of refugees and everyone that has been involved, even the judges. Remember in Rwanda genocide, even if you were just a stakeholder, you are being held accountable. Even South Africans will have to succumb, will have to undergo the same process that people are going through.